In this video, we're going to go through a complete step-by-step guide on how to get your real estate license. We're also going to talk about how to pick a brokerage that will give you the highest chance of success. And we're going to go over some of the costs that come with getting your license in the state of Colorado, just so you know how much to budget for this exciting journey. Let's dive right into the video. My name is Chris with the Empire of Real Estate YouTube channel. On this channel, we talk about real estate, personal finance, and entrepreneurship. Before we get started in this video, I want to offer you my free How to Get Your Real Estate License and Start Your Real Estate Career Guide. You can find that down in the description below, so make sure to check out your copy of that. All the information in this video, plus more things, will be included in that guide, so make sure you check that out. Let's dive right into the steps that you need to take to get your real estate license in the state of Colorado. The very first step in getting your real estate license in the state of Colorado is a basic one, and that's meeting the basic requirements in order to actually get licensed. And those requirements are you must be 18 years old or older, and you must have a high school diploma or a GED, and you're going to have to pass a background check to make sure you have nothing on your record that would prevent you from getting your real estate license. Next, it's time to actually complete your pre-license education. In the state of Colorado, you have to complete 168 hours of state-approved education. Now, I know that sounds like a lot, and it's true. It really is a lot. But we recommend checking out a school called Real Estate Express, and they offer classroom time online, and it's all state-approved. So if you want to check them out, there's an affiliate link down in the description below. And our favorite part about this is you get to do this on your own schedule. So if you work a 9-to-5 right now, and you're trying to get licensed while working that 9-to-5, or if you just have a crazy busy schedule and it's hard to make time to sit in a classroom for 168 hours, you might want to check this out as an option because they are very good and they do a great job and they have a high success rate with their students passing. So again, check that out in the description below. There's an affiliate link down there, and check out and see if they have any offers going on right now. Once you have your background check done and you've completed your pre-license education, you can now take your real estate exam. Taking your real estate exam can be a nerve-wracking experience, right? You get nervous, you're afraid of failing, but don't be too worried because even if you fail, you can retake the exam. It might cost you a little bit of money, but it's not the end of the world. A couple tips that I can give you to pass your exam and not fail the first time around is to reread the questions a couple different times. There are 160 multiple choice questions on the test, and you have 4 hours to complete this. So you have 3 hours to complete the state portion of the exam, and you have 1 hour to complete the law portion of the exam. So you have plenty of time to get this done. So make sure you read the questions a couple times, really make sure you understand the question, and then submit your best answer. Another thing you can do is process of elimination. So if there's 4 or 5 multiple choice questions, you can eliminate the ones that are definitely the wrong answers and then narrow it down to a couple that sound like they could be right and then choose from them. Now, when you go do this, passing the exam can be an exciting experience, but if you fail, don't be afraid to swing the bat again because so many people fail the exam and then they never try it again and they think they're just going to be bad at real estate because they failed the exam the first time. That's not the truth. The fact of the matter is, a lot of the best agents in my market actually failed the exam the first time around. It's a hard test, and if you don't study or if you just need a little bit more time, you might fail, but going back, give it another try, and you will have a much higher chance of having success. Next, it's time to find your sponsoring broker. Finding a sponsoring broker can be an easy thing to do, but I highly suggest that you put some more time into it. Picking the right sponsoring broker can mean the difference between failure and success. Now, what I would suggest when picking a sponsoring broker is you want to look for a couple key things. And these key things are things that I wish I knew when I first got my real estate license. So the very first thing I would do is look for a brokerage that has a mentorship program in place. You want to have access to a mentor that's going to be able to pick up the phone, be available, and answer the tough, challenging questions that you face on your first 3 to 5 deals. The next thing I would look for is a complete outline and training program that's outside of your mentor that's going to take you through the process step by step. Maybe those are video training modules. Maybe those are classes that happen every week at the brokerage. But you want these things in place because you want to basically couple the mentor, calls with them plus some education that you take on a regular basis. So that way you accelerate your learning and you become a professional, reliable, knowledgeable agent much quicker. The next important question to ask is, where are you going to get your business from? Many brokerages will tell you that they want you to call your friends and your family. And this is called SOI marketing in the world of real estate. SOI marketing can be a tremendous way to build your business, but if you don't have that network in place, it could be a little challenging and it could lead you down the road of failure. When I first got started, I was only 22, and my friends and family, they weren't really transacting real estate. And I still tried that avenue, but if I only relied on that alone, I would have put myself in a really bad position. So I would ask what methods they use to get clients, what methods they're going to teach you to help you get clients, and what the plan is to get your business off the ground. Because even if you're a great agent and you take all the mentorship and all the courses, if you don't have any clients, you're going to be in a really tough place, and your chances of failing and not making any money at this are going to be quite high. Last but certainly not least is the commission splits. Commission splits are an important topic. And when I first started, I went for the place with the highest commission split. And that could have led me down a road of failure. Luckily, I ended up at a brokerage with a tremendous mentor and it all worked out. But that doesn't happen for all real estate agents. So just be very careful and look at that last, and then look at all the value you're getting for that split. You're much better off getting a lower commission split, in my opinion, and getting a lot of support that's going to increase your odds of success. And then later down the line, once you're established, you might want to start looking at that commission split a little bit more. Once you found your sponsoring broker, it's time to submit your application and wait to hear back, because once you submit your application and you get the stamp of approval, you're ready to hang your license with your brokerage, and then it's time to start your career. But before we go, I want to give you the prices and some of the costs that are associated with getting your license, because I know that's important and it's actually less expensive than you think. So let's dive right into that. Here's a rough estimate of some of the costs that you can expect. First things first, your pre-licensed education. I would budget between $300 and $500 for that. Again, sometimes you could find sales, sometimes it's going to be more, sometimes it's going to be less, but budgeting about $300 to $500 in the state of Colorado is a pretty safe bet. The next thing that we want to budget for is your fingerprinting fee, and that's going to be $44.50. Next, your background check is going to be roughly $50 to $75, and then your application is going to be about $150. Last but not least, you're going to have your state exam fee. At the time of this video, it's about $56. Now, there are some other costs that are going to be associated when you get started, which are things like E&O insurance, which is typically $200 to $500 per year, depending on the brokerage that you go and work at. And you're going to have some other expenses such as license renewal. But the good news is you don't have to renew your license for another 2 years, and the fee is only about $120. With all that considered, you can start a career with very high potential for less than $1,000. So I know some people think it's a lot more, but it's fairly reasonable. The big thing is you just have to put the time in, do the work, take the pre-license classes, which they are quite a bit of time in Colorado, but at the end of the journey, you might find yourself in a career that you really love, that has high earning potential and gives you the impact to really make a positive impact on people's lives that are looking to purchase houses and become homeowners. So if you enjoyed this video, definitely let me know. Drop in the comment down below if you plan on getting your real estate license this year. And also let me know what other questions you have about getting your real estate license in the state of Colorado. I will talk to you soon, and you have an excellent day.